give us a sense now of where we are as far as corporates putting pressure on the National Rifle Association, cutting ties, taking back incentives. Just talk about where we are.
Yeah, so what we saw really towards the end of last week and even a little bit through the weekend is companies have been called to no longer work with the NRA for their member benefits. When you're a member of the NRA, you got certain kinds of discounts. If, say, you wanted to book a hotel or take an airplane, you could get, 10, 15% off, something like that. There was also the NRA branded credit card. What we've seen over the last few days is companies say we're no longer going to offer these things. We're no longer going to have these discounts, and that's really what's been sort of going on the last few days.
But why? We've had mass shootings in the past, we've had pressure, we've had outrage, and as many people have noted, it often fizzles within a few days. Why is this one where they feel the need to change their stance?
I think the big thing here is that we have the survivors of this attack being very vocal. They've been on TV, they've been writing articles, they've been giving a lot of interviews, and I do think that's a little bit different. That's not something we've seen as much in the past. The tragedy in Sandy Hook, it was very sad, but those were children. Not quite as articulate as, say, a 17-year-old and 18-year-old high school student. So that is really something that's notable here.
Just crossing the Bloomberg now, FedEx saying it won't drop the NRA from its discount program. So to reiterate the point, there are corporates on both sides of the debate here, certainly.
When you look at the shares of gun makers themselves, what you've noticed is that the stocks have underperformed, and they've underperformed badly since the election. This is less politically motivated than the fact that they have a lot of inventory from misplaced expectations.
Exactly. Yeah. So we all thought, a lot of people thought Hillary Clinton was going to win, and I do think many in the firearms community thought that she was going to win the election. That's what polls were predicting. When she didn't win the election, firearms companies saw that they had a lot of inventory on hand, that they had prepared for a Democratic president. Then she doesn't take office, and that inventory is hard to move. There's not that same fear factor that gun control is going to go through when you don't have Democrats holding the Congress or holding the presidency.